Well, a Cleveland Army veteran says he regrets renting a home from his landlord. Anthony Coar says he's been living in the College View area for 2 years and has made several complaints, but says they are falling on deaf ears.
And Xavier Harris shows us what he's been dealing with.
I pay him my rent every month, and I get nothing for it.
This is where 80-year-old Anthony Coar calls home, a 52-square-foot apartment that he says doesn't have central air.
I have to use a fan that can barely cool out here.
He says over the last 6 months, he's complained to his landlord about leaking ceilings, outlets that no longer work, and mold.
I have respiratory problems. Black mold has an effect on that. I was not as sick as I am now when I first came to this apartment. My health has just gone plummet downhill.
Another concern to Coar's health, he says there was a meth lab that was discovered in the apartment next door. In fact, on the apartment window, it states a clandestine laboratory for the manufacture of illegal drugs and or hazardous chemicals was seized at this location, and it warns folks to use caution while on the premises.
Please, just move me from this apartment and fix the apartment for somebody else.
Coar says he's talked to his neighbors and they all want the landlord to make their living conditions better.
So you think he takes advantage of people?
Yes. He abuses his tenants. Not advantage, he abuses us.
After my interview with Coar, I did some research to see who owned the apartment building. I discovered the owner is Tim Shaw, who is also an attorney in Cleveland.
Shaw rents to people who he knows is one step out of being homeless.
I went by his office to see if he would speak with us about the living conditions at the apartment building, but his secretary said he was busy in meetings all day. And according to the Tennessee Uniform Residential Landlord-Tenant Act, because Coar doesn't have central air, after he gives written consent, he can have someone come in and fix the air and deduct it from his rent, or find somewhere else to stay and owe no rent. Coar says if he has to take legal action next, that's just what he will do.
And the message have to be sent to him. I'm not going to take it anymore.
Reporting in Cleveland, I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.